NBA YoungBoy, who is one of the biggest rap stars right now. I think he literally has the most YouTube streams of any rapper right now. Makes decent music, makes good music, but makes a lot of mistakes, dumb mistakes. Has a bunch of kids, gets arrested all the time. He's in jail right now. For some dumb shit, and he's just losing millions of dollars. But NBA YoungBoy denied bond after feds present pictures of him with guns. How not smart is it, Lonzo, to have people waving guns in your videos?
You know, it's amazing, man, that artists don't, you know, well, let me say this. The best mistakes to learn from is somebody else's. Mm-hmm. The best mistakes to learn from is somebody else's. What I mean by that is, Lil Wayne just had the same problem a year or so ago, right before COVID. He got caught on his plane with dope and guns. He a felon. Only reason why Lil Wayne ain't doing time right now because he got a pardon from Purple Orange Man.
That's right. Yeah.
If he didn't get that pardon, he'd be back in jail. You know, he went to jail before. He had to take all his teeth out, the whole 9 yards. I think it was tax evasion. I don't know. I forgot what it was. But he had to do a little time. And it's a federal law that says if you are a felon, you cannot possess a gun. Ain't nothing personal. Felon with a gun is mandatory time. So Lil Wayne already did that. Okay? Now, YB YoungBoy, was it YG or YB?
NBA.
NBA, my bad. NBA YoungBoy didn't read the TMZ, didn't see the TMZ video, didn't read the hip hop news, World Star. He tripping. He need to get somebody around him that's gonna follow some of this information because that's the information right there. They telling you. You can't. I don't give a damn who you are and why you think you need to have a gun. You can't have one. You might want to hire a bodyguard to carry a gun, but you can't have that. And nowadays, man, a lot of your rappers remind me of old school dope dealers. A lot of your rappers remind me of old school dope dealers. What I mean by that is, old school dope dealers did not respect the money. It came too easy. You know, you wake up in the morning and before noon, you done made $20,000, $30,000. You know, nowadays you drop a CD on 1 week, you do enough dumb shit. By the end of the week, you done generated a few $100,000, which means you don't respect the money. And is he the same one that's trying to have 50 babies?
Exactly. Yeah. He has a bunch of kids right now, and he's
on the 27th kid. I saw this right after we left the show. I saw this. He got his 27th kid.
I had to look at it. I had to look it up, Alonzo, real quick. That's actually a false meme, but he still has 8 kids at 21, which is ridiculous. He officially has 8 kids. Yeah, no, I got the thing you sent me. I got the thing you sent me too. That's why I didn't quote it, but he definitely has 8 kids at 21, which is still ridiculous.
Okay, 8 kids at 21 years old.
Crazy.
With the kind of money he's making right now, he probably gonna be looking at, I don't know, 15, 16 grand a month or more in child support, whether he make it or not, whether he in jail or not. Here's where the drain comes in at.
That's right.
He in jail, he ain't making no money, but he still got to pay that money out. He still got to pay it out. You in jail, you might be getting some streaming money, but all that money goes down because you ain't getting no gig money. You ain't doing nothing crazy on the internet, and you're not recording. So your revenue, your income stream is going to drop to river lows, okay? So meanwhile, you still got to pay. The babies still want their money. Your girls still want their money. Everybody, trust me, folks. Trust me, fellas. My show is predominantly fellas, okay? When you are in a position to make money, I call anything to come out your Johnson, I call that baby batter, okay?
Yeah.
Baby batter is valuable, okay? Baby batter is valuable. It's an 18-year annuity. 18-year annuity, okay? So you may be in love, but you damn sure gonna pay for that, pay the price, pay the cost to be the boss. And the judge don't care how many times you got to do it. They usually charge you 18% of your gross income for one kid. So if you're making $100,000 a year, they usually hit you over the head for about $18,000 a year before taxes. They hit you on the pre-tax amount, not the after taxes. The pre-tax, $18,000 a year. $18,000 a year divided by 12. That's about $1,200 a month. Is that about $1,200 a month? Huh?
Yeah. Yep.
About $1,200 a month for one kid. Okay. For one kid. Yeah. They don't take that money and break it down. Okay. Some cases I've seen where if you got two kids, you might have to pay $600 a kid. Okay. But when you got his kind of money, shit. Everybody going to court to get the maximum.
Yep.
So what you got to give them $2,000 a kid times 8, that's $16,000. May not seem like a lot of money right now, but if you're not getting that money, you're not making $50,000 a month, $60,000 a month like you usually do, you finna go broke.
Man.
You finna go broke. And the cold part about the whole child support thing, ain't no accountability. Your baby could be nasty and butt naked. Mama could be having every person on the man, and you can't say nothing.
Yeah. Oh, that pisses me off. Yeah.
You can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
She can be balling out of control. Your baby can be buck-toothed, wearing a diaper to junior high school. The judge ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't seen your kid. They don't give a damn.
Yeah.
She ain't. All we monitor is the money. We don't really. In most cases, depending on who the daddy is, they don't really care about the time factor. Well, I only see my kid in 6 months. I'm trying to see my kid. She won't let me see my kid. All she got to do is come up with a creative lie. Oh, I've been busy. He was working. Whatever the case may be. Did you pay your child support? Okay, then now get out of here. Get the fuck about it. Okay. Yep. I know too many stories like that. So, but on the backside is the more time you spend with the kid, the less money you got to pay. The more time you spend with the kid, the less money you got to pay. So if you're spending every other day or every 3-4 days a week, that brings your child support down. If you NBA YoungBoy, you on tour, you getting high, you got other you got to make other babies, get other. You can't spend enough time with 8 kids.
Yeah.
You can't juggle 8 kids, man. One kid, even if you saw a kid a day, you still got 2 on Sunday to catch up with.
Golly.
Or somebody gonna be missing. So you can't juggle 8 kids, man. So judge gonna hit you over the head and get make you start writing checks or wearing condoms, whatever the case may be. You definitely will feel the pain on that one at some point in time.
Yeah. And all I could think about while you were saying that, Lonzo, was 8 kids without a father. Just hopeless. Not hopeless, but just it's going to take them a little extra time to catch up.
You know, man.
I was that kid.
I wasn't. I was blessed to have a dad in my life I had a lot of men in my life. I had a whole lot of men in my life. So, I didn't realize until I got older how many guys I was close to who did not have men in their lives, dude.
Man.
Yep. That is, dude. When I grew up in my neighborhood, my sister and I were talking about this the other day. On the block that I grew up in, everybody in that house, when we was living with kids, it was a 2-family household. Everybody, Latinos, blacks, everybody had it wasn't no single women in our neighborhood. None. At some point in time, most of the men died off first. Most of the women are still alive.
Yeah, that's
and the
facts.
men are dead. Huh?
Yeah, facts.
The brothers are dead. Okay, in some cases, both of them are gone. But for the most part, most of the men died first. And but I also realized that as time progressed, the more guys I started working with, the fewer guys I've never met. Nobody in the wrecking crew have I ever met their daddy.
Interesting.
Nobody. The other daddy was alive, but never met him. I met his mom, clientele, dad, another situation. I knew Dre's dad from my hanging out with my sister when I was younger. But when Dre came to work with me, I never saw him again. Okay? I knew Cube had a dad, and I never met Cube's dad. I met his mom. Okay? And I got crews of guys I've worked with, the sound control mob. I knew one guy, that was Big Slip. I knew his dad. He was Old Man Allen. But for the other guys, I never knew nobody else's dad. So a lot of guys, even today, call me up for advice. I'm always it's Sunday. I might as well. I should open up a damn 1-800 number or something, because I was on the phone just talking about general stuff with fellas on just life, man. Just life, because stuff, ain't nobody really keeping it real with these youngsters. Guys get frustrated. They at a crossroads in their lives and ain't nobody to go to. And mom loves them to death, but mom can't tell you how to make a man's decision.
Correct.
Okay. And nothing wrong with a single mom, but at some point in time, brothers need to have that old school wisdom, because being a black man in America and being a black woman in America is two different things. It's two different things. I tell my son things I would never tell my daughter. I tell my son things I don't tell my daughters. My daughters, they're not gonna have the same issues. They're gonna have some issues with men. They won't have the same issues with police. They probably won't have the same issues with gangs. Okay, they probably won't. My son, everywhere he go, I said, man, don't do nothing stupid. Be careful. Watch your back. Okay, watch your back around some of your own people, even more so than the police. Yeah,
make sure they ain't doing dumb shit that's going to get you in trouble.
Man, look, I teach podcasting and some other things for this reentry group. I hear more stories about cats that got played as pawns by their homies more than anything. Man, the homie did this. He didn't tell me what was happening. He scooped me up, and we all got a case. And in most cases, the homie that did this stuff can't even testify on behalf of the homie that didn't do nothing, because the police figure all y'all rolled together.
Damn.
And they scooped up 4 cats, and 4 cats got cases. Unless the other 3 cats can prove they were someplace else prior to that situation happening, or between the time they got picked up and the time that happened, they going to jail. They got to fight the case just like they did it. I got a nephew right now fighting the case. He was involved in some dumb shit. It was 3 cars. 2 cars did some dumb shit. He was in the 3rd car. When they heard the shooting, the 3rd car took off. But when they got busted, when people in the 1st car got busted, they told on everybody, and everybody got a case. Everybody got a major case. Major case. Me saying, man, I was going to a party. I ain't know nothing about nothing. All I know is we pull up to the party. We heard some gunshots. We didn't want to be around. A year later, they got caught up, and the cats that did the shooting got caught up, and they told on everybody, which totally throws out the no snitching rule. But they told on everybody, and my folks been in jail now, man, almost a year, just waiting to go to trial.
Golly, man.
And he ain't pulled no trigger, ain't seen no gun. He didn't say about we was going to a party. I was going to a party. I was going to hang out. And they got caught the fuck up. He looking at life.
Yeah, man.
On association looking at life.
Yeah, and there's people that I don't get into cars with, or I don't let them get into my car. I love them to death, but I don't allow them into my car because I know there's a high chance that they have a gun on them or something. So it's like, you have to, you got to love from afar sometime, man. You drive your car, I'll drive mine. In fact, actually, I'm probably not going to go now because I know you're going type shit. Like the older I get, you got to make those decisions.
I won't get in the car because I know they can't drive. Okay. Negro, I know you can't drive. I'm not rolling with you, man. One of my partners, man, he on the freeway, he driving sideways. What are you doing? And brakes, 2-foot drive. Oh, hell no. Get me to the pad. Every time we get ready to go somewhere, he talking about I'll drive my own car, man. I'm good. I'm gonna want to come back early. I got another partner. He like driving. As soon as he get behind the wheel, he got to stop at a liquor store. Nigga, are you crazy? Let me up out of here, okay?
Yeah, man.
Because the driver always get hurt, man. The passenger always get hurt in the accident, dude. No, the driver too tough to get hurt, but the passenger always get hurt. No, get me up out of here.
Yep. Always. And you said something earlier that I want to tap into and make these kids understand. I know you have friends out there and that's your homie. That's my ride or die. Man, he'll never tell on me, man. He'll never snitch on me, homie. That's my dog. If I get caught, I ain't never saying nothing, blah, blah, blah. I had a police officer on my program just a couple of months back, and I asked him a question. I said, out of all the people you arrest, what percentage of them tell on the other person? He said 80 to 90%. So there's a high chance that your homie, your ride or die homie, when he sees those football numbers, he's going to tell.
It's a passing out basketball and scores in your ass. You look at 100 years. Your homie be in the car pointing. No, man, you know, especially these new cats.
Let me put my shade up. Go ahead.
Especially these new dudes, man. These new dudes got a thing. I had to fix my phone. I thought I turned my phone off, man. These new dudes got a thing. What they told me, he said, why go to the pen when you can send a friend? That's the new saying. Why go to the pen when you can send a friend?
That's real shit right there.
Which means if he do something, he gonna lie and say you did it, and you got to prove that you didn't do it. That's the problem with lawsuits, man. If somebody put a lawsuit on your ass, a case on your ass, when you did it or not, you still got to defend yourself. You still got to defend yourself. A woman say you raped her or you sexually molested her, whatever the case may be. It could be perfectly consensual, but because she got pissed off because her boyfriend found out, Negro, you still got to defend yourself. Minimum 10,000. And anybody, and I was talking to my sister. She works for Caltrans, and we're talking about DUIs. The DUI used to be 10 grand. She said now DUI. She talked to her people from the highway patrol. A DUI, $40,000.
Ooh, that's
40 grand.
That's somebody's salary. Huh? That's someone's salary.
Come on, man. You're gonna lose your car. You're gonna lose your license. You're gonna take them crazy ass courses for a year, every Saturday, every once a month. I know somebody just got through doing it. You got that big ass brand on your driving record for DUI. I know my boy lost his car. He lost his job. He had to go Uber back and forth to them damn classes. He had to pay a fine. He had to pay a lawyer. Yeah, dude, it racked up real tough for him. Over a shot of Hennessy, man. Over a shot of Hennessy, and forgot to turn his lights off. And the cool part about it was
always that
he was not even legally drunk. Mm-hmm. He was at the limit when they caught him. Well, something happened, but they still gave him the DUI because he was right at the limit. He only had like one drink.
Yeah,
but
and
he was right at the limit.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
That's what scares me. Yeah, because
he didn't have his lights on, so that's why they pulled him over.
Or you didn't change your tags or something stupid. It's always something like that.
What's stupid?
Yep. Yeah.
You're doing good, man. We got 49 people watching this show right now.
Real talk. Thank you guys so much for checking out the program. A lot going on in the chat. Let's we're getting a lot of love, man. We appreciate everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the videos. Lonzo has some dope interviews, like some classic interviews. I mean, we're talking Curtis Blow he just recently did. He just did a bunch. I mean, you're all over the place, man, and I'm loving it. He was recently on Gangster Chronicles. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check out Gangster Chronicles. MCA, Steele, and James, they got a dope show over there. And Lonzo was recently on there. He shared his thoughts. We got Turkey tuning in. Someone says greetings from Turkey. Shout out to Tuna.
I got an email yesterday. I got a WhatsApp call yesterday from Germany. And the guy was telling me how much he loved one of my albums. I'm like, how the hell did you get it? I never put it out. From Germany.
Damn. He's a collector or something. Damn.
Also, Thursday, I have a choir boy from 5 Heartbeats coming on, Tico Wells, folks. So if you're a 5 Heartbeats fan, you get a chance to meet Tico Wells. I met him at my cousin's house last week at a birthday party. And he said, yeah, man, I come on the show. So he said he's coming on. I'm going to lock him in. I'm going to make sure he's locked in. Look at the bottom. He'll be on the show for Thursday, 6 o'clock. and a cool brother, real cool brother. So I got Big Red, I got Choir Boy. Now I got to get Leon and the other brother, the one that tried to do the dance thing, and my other boy, Michael White. He ain't doing too well. I don't know if he'll be able to make it or not. I was at an event with him, and I was really surprised how he looked. I was really sad for him. I don't know whether he had a stroke or what, but he looked like Eddie Kane on the bad day.
Yeah, damn, man.
Looked like Eddie Kane rose to a whole new level. No, I ain't trying to crack no jokes, but I'm keeping it 100.
Damn, take care of yourself, folks.